I would pick this one and throw this one away forever. Oh man. Whether you do it right or do it wrong, it's gonna hold the camera.
This is not idiot proof, okay? Today we're breaking down our filming setup for deer hunting this fall. We hunt primarily from lock-ons, climbers, boxes, and blinds, and we hope this setup better helps us capture those hunts this year, allowing us to better tell our stories to you as a viewer. Or if you're a fellow self-filmer, maybe you'll see something that we have that you need, or you won't see something that you have that we need. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We have 3 categories of gear: cameras, audio equipment, and mounting equipment. Here's a guy making me haul it all into the woods to break it all down for you. Meet Chris.
Hey, I'm Chris, and we're gonna start with our main camera setup. So for us, we're running Blackmagic Pocket 4K. For me, the price that you pay and the image quality that you're gonna get out of these cameras is kind of hard to beat. At the time that we purchased them, they're around $1,000. And for a body that can do this type of video quality, it's really hard to find. So to fully build this camera out, you're gonna need a few different things. Number one is a battery. If you record with this camera with no battery, you're gonna get about 30 minutes of footage. And if you're in the woods as much as Matt is, you're gonna need a lot longer than that to film your hunts. And so this, we don't have to worry about changing batteries or anything like that. We can run them all day and not have to worry about not getting the kill shot that we want. Should I say poke a hole in them? So for us, this just allows us not to worry about changing batteries constantly, and we can just be in the woods and hunting and not thinking about it. The second thing is a system to basically mount these rods, and we're gonna show you what this all looks like put together. But this allows us to hang different accessories around the camera so we can put it together and balance it well so the camera arm can actually hold the camera and we don't have to worry about it tilting over or falling out of the tree because we don't want to pay for another camera. The next thing would be something to actually record into. So this is a Samsung T5 and these are gonna hold about 2 terabytes of footage. And with these cameras shooting in a RAW format, you really need a lot of space so that way it can hold it and we don't have to worry about running out of it with these T5s. The next piece of camera gear that's really important to the camera when you buy just a body like this is gonna be the lens. So we use a 28 to 75 millimeter lens made by Tamron. What we feel like is that during bow season, we're gonna max shoot 20, 30, 40 yards in most situations. And so this lens allows us to cover enough ground with the zoom to get close enough for us to capture the shot and feel like we can really do something with it when we make a film. The last 2 things. This, the battery we just saw, is gonna slide into this guy, hold onto the camera, and the rods are gonna go right here. And this is the top handle for the camera to hold on to, so when Matt's lugging that thing up a tree or getting it out of a backpack, he doesn't really have to worry about it. He can just grab it and slide it onto the camera arm, and he's good to go. So the last thing is gonna be these nifty little phone holders that we found on Amazon made by Small Rig. And we actually slide them on to this top handle, screw them in, and he can mount his phone and he can have the camera looking at the same thing. So we kind of have a redundancy. We can make sure we get the footage no matter what happens. Maybe the phone fails and the camera's still working, or the camera fails and the phone is still working, so we can make sure we get him poking a hole in a deer. Moving on to our action cameras. Most of us are familiar with GoPros. This Hero 11 has been really good to us. If you've ever seen any of our vlogs, most of them up to this point have been filmed with this GoPro. During hunting season, he's really gonna use it for an accessory shot, whether it's down below him or something off to the side, so we can get more of him in the field at the same time. Really just give us a more interesting look to the films that we hope to make as we kill deer this year or poke a hole in them. The next one is gonna be this Action Pro 5 by DJI. I'm notorious for saying DJI, and I'm not sorry about it. If you had to pick between a GoPro and a DJI, I would pick this one and throw this one away forever, because this one is superior. It gives a much better picture quality. And really, Matt's gonna use it to hang it on a tree behind him, and we'll show you some footage of this where you can kind of see him draw his bow and hopefully poke a hole in a deer this season during bow season, or poke a hole in him with a rifle come gun season. We love this camera. It has been awesome. We've had it for a few weeks now, and we can't wait to see what it does throughout the season. So when it comes to actually mounting these cameras, we use something like this. There's a lot of different versions of it, but for us, there's a lot of limbs around him when he's in the woods, and so it's easy for him to take this, clamp it onto a tree, and have it in a steady spot so he doesn't have to think about it again. He can just reach over and press record. And these things have been ran over. They've been literally lost in the mud for a few hours and found, and they've held up great. And so we love these things. So now for the next section of gear, which is gonna be the mics. So for us, again, DJI, We love these microphones. We use the Mic 2s. We've had them for probably 6 months now, and they have been awesome. We're actually using it right now. It's on me, and Matt was using it earlier in the video. But they hold a charge for a long time. They record internally for a long time. And so we can record audio through the camera and through these and know that we capture everything that we need to capture. And they charge fast, which is awesome when you have a morning hunt, need to plug them in and go back out in the evening. They last all day. The second mic is this Comica VM40. This is really a shotgun mic that we can mount on the camera. So when I'm down there filming, I can just mount it onto the camera and not have to mic anybody up and capture the audio that's happening in real time. For me, it creates a much more authentic feel to what's happening around the cabin and in the woods. And I think it gives us a lot of leeway in terms of communicating what's happening to you guys as you watch it on the screen. Third section, last section, is mounting equipment. This is called the Stiff Arm 2.0 from 4th Aero. This thing is awesome. Funny story, Matt was hanging it upside down for about 4 hunts this past opening week. So they figured it out, but guess what? It still held the camera and it still worked. So whether you do it right or do it wrong, it's gonna hold the camera. Comes with this base plate right here. You'll stick it onto the tree. You'll attach it to the tree with this strap, and you just kind of slide it in and put the camera on this side. And it's a great way for us to be able to capture the whole field and make sure that we have a really good angle to capture the deer as they get poked.
I mean, why would they make it where you can put it in upside down? Like, that makes no sense. And
okay, well, for them, if the level is facing up, it is on the right way.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, once you figure out that the strap's on the high end side of it and it keeps falling off, like, this is not idiot proof, okay?
It's the Stiff Arm 2.0, man. And then the last piece of mounting equipment, if you will, is just a good tripod. Having something that we can take into a box or a blind that we can just easily set up, mount the camera, and kind of point and shoot at the field or at the trough, whatever we're looking at is great. We have a lot of smaller boxes as well, so this thing being so short, it helps us get really into any space and not have to think about it twice. That is our complete gear dump for this hunting season. If you have anything that you have seen that you need, we hope this can help. We're gonna put links for everything down in the description. And if there's something that we don't have that you'd recommend, we'd love to hear about it. You can just leave a comment below, and that would mean a lot to us. And we'll take your advice. So we appreciate you guys, and go kill a deer.